The National Treasury is now proposing to increase the budget for the financial year between July 2023 and 2024 by 305 billion shillings compared to the budget of the current financial year. In its final budget policy statement, the Treasury projects expenditure for the next financial year at 3.7 trillion shillings. Judith Cherono unpacks the details.
Parliament has resumed and the National Treasury is now ready to table the budget policy statement, which will inform the build-up to the tabling of the budget for the financial year 2023-2024. Compared to the draft budget policy statement, the final document increased expenditure by 22.1 billion shillings to 3.7 trillion shillings, even as projected revenue is revised downward by 2.8 billion to 2.89 trillion. The Treasury's projection on recurrent spending has been revised upwards by 1.5%, which translates to 37 billion shillings, increase to 2.46 trillion shillings. On the flip side, the projection for development spending has been revised downwards to 27.1 billion shillings to 769 billion shillings. At the same time, projection on county transfers has been revised upwards to 12.3 billion. However, projection for contingency fund remains unchanged. The projected borrowing for 2023-2024 budget has been revised up by 3.6% to 720.1 billion. This is attributable to the target on domestic borrowing being revised up to 521.5 billion. External borrowing target retained its position at 198.6 billion. This comes even as the quarterly economic and budgetary review covering the 6 months to December 2022 revealed that cumulative revenue collection in the period under review stood at 1.147 trillion, missing the prescribed target by 11.2 billion. The government has attributed this revenue shortfall to underperformance in ordinary revenue. In the same period, the government overshot planned expenditure by 19.9 billion, implying 1.469 trillion was spent against the targeted 1.449 trillion. The excess spending is attributed to high recurrent spending. Judith Cherono, NTV Business.